I know a lot of people, talk about the spray foam and how once the spray foam's done, you're not gonna be able to do your electrical, your plumbing. Well, actually, this is all done prior. Now they're roughing in, you can see they're roughing in some of the electrical, and we're helping the plumber right now get a vent stack through the roof for the bathroom and laundry room. So we've got a hole, you can see this red line. This is the straight line where the pipe is going, and Greg, you up there? Okay, he's getting prepared. I'm gonna shove this up so that he can mark the roof deck, drill a pilot hole through, and then we'll do the actual vent boot up on the roof. Whenever you're ready, Greg, I'm gonna shove this up. So that's kind of the beauty of the post frame, is that 3 inches of closed cell insulation, and we still have room for any future wiring, plumbing, or remodeling needs, versus with a stick frame, usually you lose access to that stud bay entirely. Yo, what up? You guys stick that pipe up? Yeah, I'm just waiting for you.
Go ahead. On. Go down. Okay, go ahead. You like that there?
Yeah, man, right about there.
Center off.
Go center both ways. Now the tricky thing is we did the math to make sure that this was the center of a roof panel. I guess time will tell.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go out and get on the lift. Okay. You're off about, I would say, 1/4 inch to your left. As long as you're centered like in and out, I should be okay. There it is. I'm gonna go through. Hey, what up, buddy? You should see the chimney cap, man.
Looks good?
Heck yeah, it does.
You don't think I need to be there?
No, I don't think so, dude. I'll be able to drop this right through.
I'll make my way out.
Making your way.
Okay, thank you.
Hey. Nice job. Dat me, bro. And you want a minimum of 1 foot above? So the roof deck is about 124 inches. That's the top of the roof deck. I don't like cutting through a roof. I don't like putting a fastener in a fastener-free system, but I just don't know any other way. We're gonna be using a nice rubber boot vent, and I'll show you the detail on how we do it. Okay, now we gotta line up this pipe in this hole. It's literally snowing right now. Okay, sounds good. Can you hear me? Yep. All right, I'm gonna let the plumber finish his connections, and then we'll go ahead and get that boot on, get that watertight. Look at that chimney back there. How does that look? That is the chimney cap Benson & Stone out of Rockford went ahead and put on for us, and they're the ones that did all the fireplace work. They did good work, so if you're in the market for a new fireplace, you might want to give them a call. That black cap really just finishes that off, so I'm glad to have that finally done and watertight as well. It's good to get these finishes done as the weather is changing. We're getting snow right now. It's October. Obviously not gonna last, but it's kind of a sign that weather is headed our way, and we're gonna be working in the winter pretty soon, and that's unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead and get this roof boot on here. This is specifically made to go over top of metal roofing, and it's got a bunch of universal sizes, so I can cut it open to the size of this pipe. It's a vent stack for the bathrooms and the laundry room down below. So I'll show you how this works, but I actually am going to cut this down. I need it to be a minimum of 12 inches above the roof per the plumber. That's what he told me. I don't know plumbing code, but it makes sense. So I'm going to cut that down so it's not sticking up so high, and then we'll go ahead with the installation of this boot, but I got to get that saw. So I think what's the craziest thing is, you guys remember doing this standing seam roof and how hot it was? Well, here we are a few short months later, and Illinois just throws at you different weather all the time. I've got a nice, just general purpose carbide Diablo blade. Obviously the best in the biz, so anytime I can shout them out, I'm gonna. They support the channel, and so I try to support them as well. And what I like to do is set that over top of the vent. So you see that? I got it pushed down. could take my knife, gives me something solid to cut on. You always want to cut just smaller than the size. It says right in the instructions. Now that I have this hole cut open, what I'm going to do is I like to use this double beaded butyl tape. I think it's a little bit better than just putting a silicone or a sealant on. So what I'm going to do is line it up along the edges. Good Lord. Now one thing you'll notice about this roof boot is it's unlike an asphalt shingle boot in that it has this metal strip that goes around the perimeter. It's malleable. That's if you have to go over a rib, you can really form it to go up and over those ribs. I always try to go through the flat, especially on a standing seam panel. But sometimes on ribbed paneling where you only have a 9-inch spacing on your ribs, it can't be avoided, and that's okay. You can still do that. Now that I have these on, you'll notice I overlap the edges. The good thing about double beaded butyl tape is that compression is going to be its best friend, and that's what's really going to cause the seal. Now when you put these in, you don't want to go square. Go ahead and put it on a diamond, and that is so as the water comes down, it's going to hit this point and it's going to flash off to the sides. Just wanted to blow those PVC shavings, and now I'm just going to take this per the instructions of the boot. I'm going to put one of these fasteners every 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to go around the perimeter, working my way around. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blow this as dry as possible, and even though I don't have to, I'm going to run a bead of caulk up on the high side, and I'm going to come around this boot just for an added protection. So there you go. Is it the prettiest thing? No. I don't even like putting a hole in this roof. I mean, we spent all that time detailing this, but it's the nature of the beast. Unless there's another product out there I don't know about. I mean, I'm never claiming to be the brightest, smartest roofer, post frame builder. This is just what I know, what I've always done, what I've seen. So if there's another product, something that we can do to avoid putting the fasteners in, maybe some sort of a hemmed system, that the panel, I don't know, it has to maybe all be on while the roof is being built. I'd love to take a look at that. I've just never seen it. So definitely drop a comment down below if there is something that you guys know about, maybe a link to a product. I appreciate it. But hopefully this helps those out there that are just wondering, how do you flash it through a metal roof? It's not overly complicated. Do your best and then caulk the rest. And that's those are words to live by. So, all right, I'm getting out of this crappy weather. "12 foot and 1/8. Pretty darn close.
Past it and then come in?
Actually, we gotta go past it, then we gotta pull these tabs out. See these tabs right here? Once we get past it,
Oh yeah, I see.
those get pulled out. Yeah, it's just catching on these bolt heads. Hold the line. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Nice work. Thank you. Yeah, gotta love this plywood. Just want to make sure that this outside is nice and straight. Aha, see? Beauty. Hey, can you come look at this laser? I'm gonna push this up. Tell me when the bottom of that sheet. Do you see this right here? See how that's out? See how that's there? Look at the bottom, it's right on the edge. It's because the weight of this plywood has got it a little, you see what I'm saying? Right there? Nice. I thought that was kind of a good idea. Get it nice and, that'll kind of make sure that everything is good there. Just throw it right up the crack or something. Right there. Nice. Nice, man. Well done. Yep, thank you. Okay, start going down a little. Okay. All right, man, start working your way back. I got this front. We definitely are a ways away. Okay, push it up. All right, got one rib. Take it, still take it down a little, buddy. Okay, push it up, push it up. Okay. Remember 28 3/4, 28, and we'll go 5/8. It's right there. Are you gonna have to go low? Tell me when. All right, one side down. Dude, you're fine. You're.
Well, this is like easiest that I found.
Okay.
Did I go in?
No, we're missing the good rib. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Easy.
Trench me like a can. What's by my feet?
Bro, you go back there. We ain't got. Get the paper going. Good rib, go into the end of the building. Okay. Yep. Got it? Yeah. Same thing though, we're gonna have to, let me just get this. Finish some framing and I'm gonna finish this chimney. Not really looking forward to that, but I gotta cut some Durock now.
I'm looking forward to framing for the third day in a row.
Well, get done. Get good, kid.
Look how much I've done. Look at all that I've done. It's a lot of framing, dude.
Let's wait till we start running one by on the wall. Hey Kevin, my name's Kyle Stumpin' Horse. I'm a contractor. You guys installed a fireplace and like a chimney cap earlier this week for me down by Dixon. Around the fireplace you guys set, the box is made out of plywood mostly, but I didn't know if I needed to do a certain dimension away from the box with like Durock or some other stuff. We're not fastening stone mortar, so that's the reason I don't necessarily want to if I don't have to. Right, but can I run, because I'm fastening a Versetta stone to it, can I run 1/2-inch plywood up to the unit if I stay off my gaps or whatever? Oh, okay, as long as I'm back from there, okay, perfect. Well, shoot. Well, that's awesome news because I was really not wanting to use a Durock, and that's perfect. All right. Well, thank you much. So this is one of those times where I probably should have called and talked to somebody beforehand because I just got done installing these 2 pieces of Durock. I'm not really excited about it. So I made a call, and with this wood burning stove, I can actually install my sheathing as long as I don't overlap the face or I don't stick out past, I'm good. So that's awesome. Greg, I'm taking the Durock down. I don't like it. It's just gonna be so much cleaner with this plywood versus the Durock. Well, we finally did it. We got all of the rough framing done in the building here. We just finished up getting the last of the 1x furring strips on. You can see we got that chimney sheathed. Now, I was gonna use a Durock around the bottom as a non-combustible material. However, I did talk to the supplier of this chimney firebox, and they said as long as I don't have any combustible material sticking out past their box or overlapping it, then I was perfectly okay. So I went ahead and ripped that Durock off. I didn't like it in the first place. I didn't feel comfortable using it as a substrate behind my Versetta stone to fasten to. I didn't think that was gonna be great long term. And so we just went ahead and swapped it out for the plywood, which I'm happy with. Now we are ready to start doing finishes. We've got deck for the outside. We just got our TimberTech tongue and groove decking, so I'm excited. I've never installed that. And then I think all of our interior finishes are gonna start showing up. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to do. We've got kitchen cabinets, we've got flooring, we've got bathrooms, and a ton of wood to get installed throughout this structure. So hopefully you guys stick around and watch us finish this thing up. And I'm gonna get out of here because it's been a long day and I'm ready to go home.